Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I pray that everybody is doing well, doing excellent. Yes, yes, yes. Welcome to It's in the Book Show. I am your host, Tammy Martin, and I'm also the CEO and founder of KRC Companies. KRC Companies consist of KRC Tax and Business Services, where we take care of your tax preparation needs and some of your business needs. If it's not something that we do here, we definitely connect you to somebody who does do those things and who are reputable people, because that is what this particular platform is all about. Either bringing people in and helping them or connecting them with people that can help them. You need trademarking. We don't do trademarking, but we have some reputable people that can do trademarking. Copyright. I see a lot of people talking about copyright and trademarking their brand. We know some wonderful people that can get that done for you. You need grants. We have an awesome, amazing person that I actually hired that was referred to me that is a reputable person and can get that stuff done for you. So I know funding is probably one of the major things with business, and we are just happy to connect you to somebody. Now, I do want to put a disclaimer out there, as I always do. I always do. Even if I refer you somebody, please, 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 please. We've done the due diligence with them. We work with them, or either we have checked them out and make sure they're reputable people, make sure that their social medias are lined up with what they're saying they're doing, or their websites lined up with what they're doing. We have done some sort of screening process with them. But although that we have done a lot of that work, I suggest that you always do your own due diligence, because just because they do the work doesn't mean that they may be your cup of tea. So you want to do your due diligence on them as well. But just know that we have had some kind of communication with them on some form of fashion. So today, as always, on the It's in the Book Show, we're talking about KRC Company. KRC Bookstore. KRC Bookstore is a Black-owned bookstore, and we're about promoting positive Black images for the community. We're about bringing books. Why do we say it's in the book? Because we believe that everything and anything can be found in the book. You just have to find the right book. Okay? Agree? Well, that's what I wrote on. This is what I do. Running a little bit, kind of running around and so forth. It is exhausting, but it's a good exhausting. We are gearing up for our It's in the Book Award, which is on the 29th of July. This is something that we do around my birthday time. We did it last year, actually on my birthday. But my birthday falls on a Sunday, so we decided to do it the day before, because I always try to leave Sundays open to those who attend services, church, and so forth. I'm one of those, so I always try to be mindful of that. So we always do host this particular event on a Saturday, and it's going to always be on a Saturday, as it will be next year. Next year will be July 27th, but this year is what we concentrating on. If you're a vendor and you're looking to be a part of this particular event, please get with us. Our vendor fee does include your food, includes your swag bag, so it is $100, and that's the reason why.
Here we go.
Hello, hello, hello. All right, you guys, I do apologize. I don't know what happened. I don't know because I had so many different windows open over stuff on my other camera, but we fixed it. Hopefully, preferably, we have fixed it. So I had went a little early to a commercial. That particular video that you seen was from our video creation department. If you're looking to get a video created to play on your particular platforms, or if you're looking for a video to be created to be played on this platform, we got you. Very amazing, 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 talented young man did that video for us to be able to showcase his talent um, of his craft, and we can get that done for you. So, without any ado, let's go ahead. Although I ran into a commercial a little early, let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling. So, anyhow, um, today is July 14th, and July 14th means that we are getting close to our event. You guys, let me play another commercial for you, and then I'm gonna come right back. All right. Um, okay, okay. Let's go ahead and get rocking and rolling into this thing. I pray that everybody is doing well, doing excellent today. Kind of running around a little bit, so kind of improvising. Because I have this up and coming event coming up on the 29th of July. I do a lot of the different things myself, because with delegating responsibilities for certain things, you still have to set the tone for it. And with that being said, it spends it the time that I have to take out to put everything together to be able to share this stuff with people, to be able to make sure it gets done. Um, Actually takes more time. So this particular year, I'm still doing a lot of things on myself. I do have a lot of help, but hopefully, purposely will be to add more people onto the platform of this It's in the Book Awards next year. So if you're interested in helping out with that, please make sure you let us know so we can make that happen. So without any further ado, we're going to talk about some few books today, and we're going to talk about this shirt I have on. I'm going to give you a close up view of it. You like. Okay, that is our shirt that we're going to um start selling for like for breast cancer awareness. Um Breast cancer awareness is month is coming up in October, and we just want to definitely let you know that we will be rolling out our breast cancer awareness month apparel to make aware of that particular cancer. Um, a lot of um, my important pillars in my life passed on when I was at a very young age. My grandmother passed on when I was 7, and my mother passed on when I was 11. And I was sitting there and I was trying to determine on what I wanted to roll out with this particular what I wanted to roll out with this particular what apparel I want to represent this particular day on July 14th. And I was going through some of my inventory, and I seen my breast cancer awareness um shirt. and this is a crop top that I made. So as you can see, it is a crop top. So and I decided to put this beautiful young lady on here with the butterflies and the roses in her hair and the wrap with the breast cancer awareness ribbon on it to commemorate to celebrate my grandmother's life. My grandmother was a very instrumental part in my life, even with her passing on when I was such a young age. Um, I was a part of the generation. My grandmother and my mother were up in age, and so she was 77 when she passed, and I was still a kid, and my mother was 43. I think 43. Yes, she was 43 at the time, and she passed 4 years later. So again, I was born into older, more seasoned individuals, and so when you not necessarily when you do that, you run into that possibility that you'll pass on. But life takes its natural courses where we think that it usually takes. Although just because you're old, that does not mean that you're going to die, and just because you're young, that don't mean you're going to live. But if life takes its natural course of things, a lot of times, we lose these pillars in our life at young ages, such as myself. Um, and so, because of that, I, you know, suppressed. I don't know if the word would be suppressed because I didn't really push the feelings down, but a lot of things I kind of, you know, don't remember or it's not on my frontal. And because of the moves I've made in my life now that brought me back home, a lot of those things that were in the back of my mind is actually starting to come to my frontal. And I'm starting to remember a lot of different things and start to, basically, live those things out, you know. Now, even though those things happened, what, 30 years ago, I mean, that 30 years ago? Oh, yeah, over 30 years ago, those things are kind of coming to pass with me, and I'm starting to deal with more things that I didn't deal with as a young kid. Because when my mother passed, I was whisked off to a whole nother part of the country. Although I was familiar with that part, I was familiar with those family members because I used to visit them every summer. Nevertheless, I was whisked off, and so did my life here. My memories here kind of got kind of frozen in time, if that makes sense to you. So I'm kind of living those things that I should have been dealing with and living through at that time, but because I was whisked off into way up to the north, a lot of things did not, kind of just got kind of pushed back. So with all that being said, I was looking at this breast cancer awareness graphic, and I was like, who do I know that that endured that? And I had a lot of aunts at that time, well, quite a few aunts at that time that dealt with cancer itself, but specifically my grandmother passed of breast cancer. So I wanted to put this shirt on to, show remembrance of her because she was a major pillar in my life. And this is just, saying that, hey, although I did not talk, I hadn't talked about you, you're still on my mind, you're still in my heart, you're gonna forever be in my heart, you're gonna forever be etched a part of my existence, even though you left, many, many, years ago, decades ago. So with all that being said, this is my shirt. And if you're interested in ordering something like this, definitely get with us. We do believe in it's in the book and it's in the shirt. So we believe in talking about things and communicating certain things and building the community up based upon things that are in books, and then based upon our apparel. We all, I believe in being my own walking billboard. I believe in wearing things to represent certain things um, to the world. So, with all that being said, that's what it is. I'm going to give you another glimpse of it. Let me change my camera. You see her? She's pretty. So, that's the shirt. That's the shirt. So, with all that being said, let me go ahead and run a commercial, and then we're gonna come back and talk about some of these books. And these books are basically things that I've seen that's in the bookstore that I feel like would represent um, different things that people may endure, such as grief and so forth. That's what breast cancer, is. People live and people die. That's just the reality of it. So we're going to be talking about these books that I feel like it's fitting for um, gearing up to celebrate Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Although it's 4 months from now, it's still, so fitting to celebrate it. Well, not celebrate it, make awareness of it, and think about those who have passed on and those who are still here dealing with the grief of, having a loved one that passed. So, without any further ado, let me play you a commercial, and we shall be back. Boom, 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 boom.
YMRE Media.
Shire Productions. J Boo the Heartbreaker. It's nothing like working out with your friends in J Boo the Heartbreaker apparel. You can go to the gym, have fun, relax, and all of this versatile apparel. Even when you get a little bit too sweaty, you can feel sexy. J Boo the Heartbreaker apparel can take you everywhere. Business meetings or just drinks with your friends. And fellas, J Boo the Heartbreaker did not forget about you. You can look dope in all this apparel. Don't forget to shop today. Make sure you check out www.jboo.com.
If that wasn't enough, check out this merch.
Hey, 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 we are back. Welcome back to It's in the Book show. I am your host, Tammy L. Martin, and we are here talking about some books. We got some shout outs, and we're going to be talking about this up and coming word event that we got going on. And we are reaching out to those asking that you get your tickets so you can celebrate Black literature, so you can see these authors and don't let these authors come. Don't let these authors come and receive their award, whether it's virtually or in person, and you're not here to celebrate them and commemorate them for everything they're doing. And we want to keep them encouraged to keep going and keep the fight and keep going and just bringing their talents and blessing others with what they're doing in their life because it's just so necessary. So, without any further ado, we're going to talk about our very first book. And like I said, we're going to talk about grief because in the next few months we got October, which are Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and with breast cancer brings about life. People live through it. People are changed by it. People are we lose people with it. And just, it's so important to put that awareness out there and let people know to, get checked out and be vigilant about things that are in their family tree, things that the environment, um, some people don't realize that our environment, the things that we're doing to Mother Earth, affects, us in, a profound manner, such as the various cancers that come about, the way we take care of our body, our genetics, and, unfortunately, there's no way of knowing, exactly what, contribute to that particular person's cancer. A lot of times we don't know, it how it contributes to them having or developing cancer. Some say that cancer is in your body already. It's just something awakens it for whatever reason. Whether it could be environment, the food that you eat, the poisons that we do, the smoking, the drinking, and how well we take care of our bodies and our genetics. So, with all that being said, this particular book is called Sharing the Weight of Grief. This is by Miss Jacqueline Phillips. She talks about the do's and don'ts of faith-based grief support. And just read a little. Well, let me go over uh, her chapter so you get an idea of what she's talking about in there. She's talking about the shock. Death is shocking. Whether the person is somebody that they're dying. I mean, ultimately, the number one cause of death is being born. But our timing, we may not, expect a particular person to pass. So we may go through shock. We may go denial. I can't believe that that person is gone. Or go through anger. Why did they leave? Guilt. I should have done more while they was here. Depression, or I wish you really was here. And then start to accept it. And then you start engaging in life. Each one of us go through different stages and different steps and different orders of these particular steps and different time frames. Some of us take longer for to heal from death than others. But ultimately, long as you don't stay there too long, you know, you're gonna be, you're gonna be sad, when you lose somebody that you love. And this book is a very good book for those who have dealt with death, whether it's yourself or if you know somebody who's dealt with death. Um, this is a very good book for them. This is on our website, www.krc, krcbookstore.com. The do's and don'ts of faith-based grief support. Share the weight of grief by Dr. Jacqueline Phillips. Phelps. And she talks about some very, profound things in here to help you along the way. um, Certain things you can probably read chapter one and feel some kind of way versus reading chapter one 2 or 3 weeks down the line, and how is if you're actually going through that particular stage, that chapter one may not be helpful. It could be helpful. Each and every one of us grieve differently, and we need certain things. Grieving, the way that grieving is dealt with is not one size fit all. So, this is a very good book right here. You definitely want to get this. It's on our website, www.krcbookstore.com. You see it down at the bottom, scrolling down at the bottom. Okay. So we're gonna set this up here so you continuously see this one. All right. In our next book, it's called When the Pieces Begin to Fit. This book is from Miss Nikki L. Jones. She talks about how she dealt with rejection, low self-esteem, loss, dealing with suicide, feeling broken, feeling incomplete, ugly, and dealing with abandonment. And after um, this process and this healing that she went through, she started to feel fine, complete, feeling like a leader. Um, from pain to joy, free from suicidal thoughts, high self esteem, restored, and renowned mindset. She said on these pages of this book, Nikki speaks on her struggles with low self esteem and a suicide attempt, her divorce, and not being complete, but God. So this is on our website as well, www.krcbookstore.com. We will put that right there so you can continuously see that. If you're interested in that particular one. Now, this one right here, this is written from a male's point of view. So, this is written by Mr. Ozzy Anderson, and it says, My Missing Row. It says, A Missing Row. From me to you, my life, my point. So, he talks about from a male perspective of different things that he dealt with in his life. This is a book of poems. And this talks about, I'm trying to find something real short and sweet I can read to you. Okay. Let's read life. I'll read a couple lines from that. It says, Life. As I sit down and put this pen to this paper, thought of visualizing situations I can relate to, looking at life in a more looking at life in more than one direction, preparing for the test after reviewing some of the lessons on how I live my life each day, knowing there's wrong and more mistakes to be made, probably don't understand because you see, I am a youngster. I am still a youngster. If if you would look at me in my eyes, you'll see I'm on to something. Life is not a game to play. That is foul. One day your sense will come to get your brain from out of the cloud. My imagination is so creative with different visions. Just just curious how people come up with their final decision, knowing what you do serves behind its consequences with the right side of your brain telling you, listen, sometimes you react quicker than your brain can circulate after it's all said and done. You see, it's too late acting to surprise. It's time to recognize all the conflict that you got going through your life, and that's called life. So this is by Mr. Ozzy Anderson. And before I talk about the next one, let's go ahead and do a shout out. We have a shout out. We have a commercial from Mr. Samuel A. Jackson, and this is his up and coming book. So here's his commercial. I hope you enjoy it.
Not All Meets the Eye, written by Samuel A. Jackson. Order a copy of this book by author Samuel A. Jackson. His daughter is asking many people to buy her daddy's book on Amazon the end of August 2023. It is guaranteed to stir your heart with a message written from the glory of God. Endorsed by Pastor Sammy L. Jackson. This book was written to share God's Word through experiences. We are about God's business. We invite you to support Christians Merging Together Ministry Foundations who endorse this book. Not All Meets the Eye, written by Samuel A. Jackson.
Make sure you go check him out. Sammy Jackson. That book is coming out in August of this year. Please go and support Not All Meets the Eye. Isn't that intriguing? All right. Our next and final book that we will be talking about is Women Lead. This is a book. It says heels are optional. This is a women empowerment book. And this is a book that I'm actually in this particular one. It's on our website as well, www.krcbookstore.com. Women Lead. This book was spearheaded by Lynette Edwards. She was an anthology collaborator. And it is one, two, three, four, five, six ladies that's in this book. We have A. Francis. We have Dr. L. McDonald. We have Dr. M. DePelcham. We have Dr. C. Jack and N. Jackson, as well as myself. I'm in this particular book. So, without any, these are our three books, excuse me, four books that we talked about. Oh, let me read something in it real quick so you can get an idea. Let me just read something for you. Women across the world are making an impact. Learn the ABC of leadership while sharing in the journeys of seven women who are, who are leading the marketplace, their homes and their communities. In this book, you will discover that women lead heels are optional. You ain't got to put on no heels in order to lead as a woman. So that is our fourth and final book that we're talking about. We talked about today. Please make sure you get over to our website and check out any one of these books. Um, we got a Missing Road. We got Sharing the Weight of Grief. We got When the Pieces Begin to Fit. And we got last and not left, definitely not least, Women Lead, Heels Are Options. Okay. All righty. We're going to go ahead and play another commercial for you, and we will be right back.
After looking at this, I know what you need. You need a taste of love. And be sure to follow up with Dr. Love at www.atasteoflove.love. After all, I am the only doctor who prescribes wine.
I have one more shout out I do for that. I almost forgot about you. We're going to get the shout out. This young lady was one of our, it's in a book, award nominee, Miss Latia Blank. She owns a company by the name of The Right Way. Her services that she offers is ghostwriting, publishing, academic writing assistance, grant writing, resume, and more. You can book with her online by going to The Right Way. I'm going to spell it out for you. The Right Way Publishing, TheWritewayPublising.com. You can check her out on there, or you can find her on one of her social media, which is Facebook, The Right Way, with W, right like writing, or on Instagram at The Right Way 22. She has lots and lots of services that she offers. Definitely make sure you reach out to her. Again, as I say, you always want to do your due diligence whenever you're dealing with anybody. Also, I mention them. Please make sure you do due diligence, because everybody is not everybody's cup of tea. And that is it about shout out. And I'm going to play a commercial real quick, and then we're going to talk real briefly and quickly about the up and coming event.
You don't know what love is if you don't put up a fight, and you don't know what love is if you don't
Um, he is a designer. He is a high-end designer purse creator. Very, very beautiful purses. That is one of the purses that he has. When you order from him, I absolutely love his packaging. Not only is his work impeccable and his craftsmanship is, out of this world, his presentation is beautiful. As you can see, he has the beautiful box and then he has the dust bag. He puts it in there and he puts those beautiful tissue papers and he just gives you a great presentation. You cannot beat that with a stick. So um, now let's talk about this up and coming event that we have going on. So all right. Oh my God. I want to share this flyer with you. You guys. It seems that I am not able to find. So anyhow, we go get it out here. Can't find it here. Oh, so oh, our up and coming event is the KRC bookstore. It's in the Book Awards. It's going to be July 29th. 2023, and it's going to start at 2 p.m. We're going to have social hour at 1 o'clock. We're going to have photographer. We're going to have music being played. We're going to have a red carpet. We're going to have booklets that we're going to be handing out. So if you want to take advantage of our advertisement opportunities in the particular booklets, we're going to be you can take advantage of that. Reach out to me and let me know if you're interested, as well as if you're interested in being on our step and repeat banner. Definitely get with us. The physical address is 9934 Johns Road. That's going to be at Suite A4. That's going to be in Houston, Texas, 77065. And it's about hashtag celebrating literature. If you're interested in getting any information, definitely reach out to myself, which is Tammy, at 832-443-8177 for more details. Our email address is info@krcbookstore.com. Or you can check our website out at www.krcbookstore.com, as well as you can find the books. These books are on that particular website as well. So, with all that being said, I hope and pray that you enjoy the content that I'm bringing. If you're interested in having anything on the show, definitely reach out to us. We have commercial opportunities, we have shout outs, we have views, we have PRC bookstore. If you're author and you fall within the categories of aspiring, inspiration, empowerment, education, and encouragement, we would love to have your book in our store. It is a membership to it because we do a lot of things with your particular book. We're not just housing your book. We're not just throwing it on a website. We're doing much, much more. We're doing things like we're doing right now. We bring your book to the It's in a Book show platform. We celebrate Black authors that celebrate. We're just celebrating Black literature all the way around. So if you're interested in being a part of any of those things, definitely don't hesitate to reach out to us. My contact information is scrolling down at the bottom. You see that? And I want to thank everybody so much for being a part. Thank you so much for those who are working behind the scenes, helping, sharing. I definitely appreciate you. Much love to you. And I still forgive, I still think I'm forgetting something, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone be very, very blessed. Much love. Don't forget about these books, The Missing Rose, The Weight of Grief, When Pieces Begin to Fit, and Women Lead, Heals Are Option. Thank you so much, you guys. Much love to you all. Bye bye.